What is hatching, Toad Peeps? Oldmantup coming at you today with another exciting episode of Tup's Let's Play of Lightning Yellow. I believe this is episode 6. Last time we left off right outside Mount Moon on Route 3, and let's just take a quick look at our Pokemon so we can get an idea. We have Sandy in the front, Kelly sitting back, and all our Pokemon that we're going to be using are sitting right around level 12, which is fantastic. And we are going to go into Mount Moon and see what's going on. And surprisingly enough, it is brighter inside the cave than it was outside. Now we're going to take a quick look around. There's a nice item over here. And we're going to get our first encounter inside the cave. And you may have noticed that I have a headset on today, and I'm really hoping that this records audio a little bit better quality. The way the microphone is positioned on my webcam, I get a bit of an echo and a fade. Now you might be asking yourself, Tup, what are you doing recording at night? Well, I'm trying to solve the problem that I had with the what I'm going to call background light blur, and what that did, it really made me fuzzy. And not that that's a bad thing to most people probably, because I know I'm not the most attractive gentleman in the world, but I want to make these as high as quality as possible, and if recording them a little bit later at night, not being able to scream because everyone's asleep improves the quality, I will take that all day every day. So we have this down below half. Let's throw a Pokemon ball, see if we can catch it. We really need to buy some more Pokeballs. And yes, even though it is midnight, I am drinking coffee. That's how I roll. And we caught another female Pokemon. Wow. So we have Clefairy, which is the pure fairy type Pokemon. And Clefairy is supposedly from another planet. So she got that what do we want to call it? Yep, we're gonna go ahead and call it Dat Booty, because Dat Booty is out of this world, because from another planet. I mean, that makes sense, right? No, not that. Zeke takes us to the, okay. My phone's going crazy because people are talking to me. Kelly, stop talking to me while I'm recording. Okay, and that's back in box 1. We are going to walk around a little bit more before we go and get that Clefairy. Water gun. That's a TM in this game? I am moderately disappointed with that. Got a potion. Potions are good. We need Pokeballs. And let's... oh, we're going to get another random encounter. And see what we get. We get a Geodude. We're just going to run away from this. What is the next gym? Gym 2, is that... oh, that's going to be Misty. Bollocks. Oh, we have Pikachu. What am I worried about? So let's run into suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? How am I a suspicious man? I am a 10-year-old boy in this. Bugcatcher Richard, aka Dick, is going to slow us down and call us a suspicious person. So Dick is going to use a Weedle, and Dick is probably going to poison us. So let's just roll out. That should be an easy 2-hit KO on this thing if we hit it, and Dick is going to string shot us and is going to lower our speed. And it's already faster than us after 1. That's really depressing. I love seeing True, but it is slow as balls. So Sandy's going to get a nice chunk of experience there, and Bugcatcher Dick is going to go with Kakuna. And this is going to sound perverted if I don't one-shot it, and Dick is going to harden. Wow. So we are going to roll out here, and the third time rollout is going to one-shot that, which is impressive because Kakuna packs an impressive defense stat. And that is going to give Sandy a level, which is fantastic. I'd really like a ground move like Magnitude sometime soon. I'm not going to get it right now. Thanks a lot, Bugcatcher Dick. Oh, he's sure they're from Team Rocket. Do we look like we're from Team Rocket, Dick? You suck. and I'm not going to finish that with his name because that would be a little over the top even for me. Those of you who don't know, I was not swearing at him. My father's name is actually Richard, and Dick is short for Richard. So we're going to head back to Pokemon Center. We are going to heal up our Pokemon. We are going to drop off Magikarp because we don't need that thing. I'm sorry, Kelly, but you interrupted me during my match and you were getting sat down. Or, yeah, recording, not match. And she magically heals our Pokemon. Ninja Turtles, baby. OG. Actually, that's not even OG. Those of you who don't know, the original Ninja Turtles were from a comic book series, which was, or actually originally black and white, and was slowly morphed, and they all had red bandanas when they first came to color. Every single one of them had a red bandana. Ooh, a leopard berry. Something is better than nothing. So, serious nature, which I guess is fine, because that leaves its stats alone. Contact with Pokemon may cause something. We have Growl, On-Coursing, and Double Slap, which isn't fantastic, but I mean, it's not abysmal, I suppose. So we're going to put this in our party, and we're going to get rid of this thing. We don't need this. So I apologize, Kelly, but you are going in the box. Smelling a little bit fishy in the box. So, nope, we're gonna get out of there. We are going to, no, get out of there. We are going to get into our Pokemon. We are going to put Dat Booty at the front of the party. We are going to take, what does Leopard Berry even do? I don't know. Off the top of my head, but we are going to move some of these around. We have Sing, which is nice, but it only has 55 accuracy. Oh god. We do have Double Slap, which is not going to do us very well in the cave, because there's going to be Geodudes. Nice, you see that? Wachow! Pikachu uses Quick Attack, or Agility, or whatever they call it. Alright, let's go back into the cave. And let's venture forth, my friends. Can we? Oh, I thought we might be able to just scoot by right there with a little hole in the game. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And we are going to come up here, and this is our first chance to go down, which I think we are going to take, because we're going to have to go back up anyways for something. And finish off the thing. Mount Moon is one of my least favorite caves, even though this is where you first encounter Team Rocket, which happens to be my all-time favorite bad guy team. I love the Mafia rack-up they did to it. I love this is an organization trying to take over the world by infiltrating Pokemon, and in all honesty, if they were as big of a corporation as they are supposed to be, they shouldn't be handing out a bunch of Rattatas to get people to try and join, because Rattata's terrible. I'm sorry, it is, we're gonna have to switch out on that. It is the mascot of my GBA team, but battle-wise, unless you are running Fear, you are booty. What are we fighting it? Oh yeah, we definitely don't want to go into that. We don't have a ground move, and we don't have a water move. Fantastic. Well, let's go into... No, we don't want to go into Rhonda, because... reasons. Mine has rollout. It is very likely that this one does too. So let's just get some low kicks off. Yep, there's the rollout. I am really glad I didn't go into Rhonda. We are going to resist the rollout. And... we're just going to go for the low kick here. See how much that does. He's going to continue to roll out. I really hope he misses one, because I think he's probably going to take us out with the build-up and the power. Eek. He's going to take us out with one more. This needs to give us a good roll and take it out. Oh, wow, that was terrible. Live it, live it, live it. No, crit. Hacks, hacks, hacks. NYC goes down. So New York City, feeling the heat. And let's go back out to that booty and finish it off. I think a double slap from that range is gonna kill it. There's one. There's two. Oh, thank God it hit 3 times, because that would have been the end of that booty. And we don't want to see that booty get rolled out on. And that booty's gonna get a nice nice bit of experience there. And of course, here's gonna come Rattata, where it would have been really nice to have a low kick. So we're just gonna continue to double slap. He's gonna tail whip us, which really isn't gonna matter. Double slap, double slap, double slap. I loved the original double slap animation because it was literally back and forth with a hand, which I thought was hysterical. And I think they should have called it the pimp slap, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Obviously not the opinion of the game company. So, one more of these will probably take it out if it doesn't attack. Oh, we resist that. Survive. The amount of bite flinches in this game is just redonk. Okay, so let's go into Sandy, because Sandy has got a high defense stat, and we should be able to take a bite, a scratch, whatever it wants to do to us. Focus energy, oh my. But, yeah. But, I really need to stop doing that. We're gonna have to go back and heal up our Pokemons. What do I want to do? We don't have a... Not having a stab ground move really upsets me. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait until we learn... That wasn't enough to take it out, and we're gonna flinch. You suck. I'm gonna bite us again. Critical hit us. At least we didn't flinch that time. Wow, that was just painful. He saw us another Pokemon. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, Zubat's gonna come out here, and we're just gonna roll out all over this thing's face. We're faster than this. What? How is that possible? Zubat has like ridiculous speed, and he's gonna crit us. The crit is real in this game. I wonder if the game mechanics have been altered to some point. Well, I guess Rattata did use focus energy, so that one wasn't as surprising, I guess. But still, that's just booty pipe. Alright, we're gonna come up here. Found an HP up. That's not even bad. So let's get into our bag and use that. I wonder if any of our Pokemon can learn Water Gun. Not that it's going to be worth much, but I mean, it looks to be a little bit of coverage. Nope, nothing can learn it. A TM for Water Gun. What is this crap? Close bag, Pal Pad, Old Amber, HP up. Let's raise somebody's hit points. And Dat Booty would love to have its hit points increased. And we're going to burn a potion on Dat Booty because I really want to get her some levels up before we get back to the Pokemon Center, and I don't want to have to switch her out of the front of the party, which I may have to depending on... Yeah, we're just going to have to run from this. Sorry, Geodude, you too strong. So let's hope we're fast enough to get away from this thing. And we are. And that is fun, fun, fun. A nice thing about this is that we should get a Moonstone relatively soon, I believe. And we'll be able to get... why aren't we running? I don't know. We should be able to get Clefairy to Clefable in no time flat. Before I do that, though, I'll make sure that they still learn... she will still learn the moves as we progress. Because a lot of these stone evolutions... I guess that's mostly trait evolutions. They stop learning moves after you evolve them. Like Machamp, Alakazam, Gengar. I don't think they learn anything after you force evolve them. But then I think there's some that still don't. Like, I don't know that... I don't know. I'm just rambling because I have nothing better to talk about. So, we are going to, Dragon Ball Z run our butts. all the way up here until we get an encounter. And then it's going to be another Clefairy. Yay! I thought for a second there it was shiny, and I was going to be like, a shiny that booty? What? I wonder if we can take this thing on 1v1. Not if it sings us. Wow, thank goodness that missed. Now let's double slap, and we're going to miss a double slap. Fantastic. Fantastic. Must be speed type. Wow. Both neutral speed natures. Both the exact same Ives, too. Wow, that's... And did that just say we became infatuated? Or are you serious? Of course, Q-Charm is going to activate on that thing, and we are infatuated, which is just fantastical. We are going to get the attack off, though. We got three hits, too. Nice. And they're going to double slap us again. And now we're going to get the Q-Charm off. Fantastic. They're going to get 3 double slaps as well. So, I just want to go out. Oh, this thing isn't normal type anymore. I was going to say I'm just going to hit it with a low kick, but that's not going to do anything. Let's go back out to Sandy. And hopefully we just take this thing out and we won't get cute charm to it. And of course, Sing is going to hit. Of course it is. That is just that bootylicious. Okay, let's just poison sting it up here. We'll have to be asleep for probably 2-3 turns. And we're going to get critical hit 3 times, hitting on that double slap. Of course, they're probably not going to miss us this whole time we're asleep either. Going to encore, it's not going to matter because we are sleeping. So let's go with that poison sting. Now, today's question of the day is going to be relative to my last Oldmantup Top 5 upload, and the question is going to be, what was your favorite TV show to watch when you were a kid? Now, my all-time favorite, we finally wake up about 4 turns later, my all-time favorite show to watch when I was a kid was Transformers, and that was back when Transformers first debuted on TV, the Gen 1 series, and it was magical, and I still love to sit down and watch it, even though that they are god-awful compared to nowadays animation. But it was what I had for most of my childhood, and I loved it, and I still love Transformers. I play Transformers Battle Tactics on my phone all the time. As a matter of fact, we're right in the middle of a Stronghold campaign. Those of you who play know what that means. But anyways, I love that. That booty getting some mad experience, growing to level 12, and Sandy's going to get some experience as well, which is fantastic. So let's come down here and pick up that item. But my second, I'm going to have to name 2 because that wasn't my first favorite. My first favorite ever cartoon that I loved was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And that was, both of those were clues to the top 5 contest that I did, which is now closed. The winners were actually announced in the Rocket League video that I uploaded today. This will be uploaded the next day, so relative speaking and things. I'm gonna come Magnemite, and this is definitely gonna be a steel type, and oh, I can't stand on this. This is crap. But we are gonna be able to go into NYC. But we want to go into Sandy. Sandy doesn't have anything to hit it with. Crap. But yeah, He-Man. I had all the He-Man action figures. I was gonna use Tackle. Oh, this thing probably has Supersonic. That is gonna suck. That didn't even do half. Oh man, I'm gonna get no, it doesn't have static in this generation. Okay, Sonic Boom, there it is. Wow, that took us all the way down to 1. That is scary. A level 11 Pokemon with Sonic Boom is just ridiculous. Now, where does she get a Magnemite at this point in the game? Maybe we'll run into one in the cave. That would be great. And she's got a Voltorb. Yeah, we're gonna switch. I can't stand on that. Not at that level. Oh no, this thing's gonna have Sonic Boom too. Oh no. I really have to hope that she doesn't Sonic Boom the first turn, or we are in a lot of trouble. It's gonna use Tackle. Not gonna do a lot. Oh no. This is not going to be good for Sandy. That's going to be a 3-hit KO. It's going to be Eerie Impulse. That isn't going to affect us. And of course, we're going to miss the one that's going to matter. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that did done. We should be able to afford another rollout here. Thank God this isn't a Nuzlocke. I think that's going to be the most popular saying of this LP. Thank God it's not a Nuzlocke. But anyways, yep, I loved He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I had all the action figures. I had the, I forget what the sword was called, the Power Sword for He-Man. I held aloft his magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull. And he and Cringer just went berserk and killed things. And I loved every minute of it. It was just fun. And Skeletor, I was always really tall. I wasn't always really tall, but I was relatively tall, lanky, skinny kid. My dad always called me Skeletor, which I thought was fine because I really liked Skeletor when I was a kid. That video wants Defense Curl. I wonder if we will be learning that other thing that goes with Defense Curl. Yeah, I don't care about Growl. I wonder if we'll get Rollout. That would be an interesting addition to this move set. So we beat whatever that turd was, and we're gonna keep moving on. We can get this item here, and oh, potion, which isn't gonna do any good when they freaking Sonic Boom the crap out of my Pokemon. Oh, another freaking Geodude. We don't have anything for Geodudes, and that is sad. So we're gonna have to get out of here. And we should probably go back to the Pokemon Center, because the only thing we have for Geodudes is dead. And that's upsetting. Because if we have to switch into something, we don't have anything to switch into. Nothing on my team has a fighting type move aside from a fighting type Pokemon, which was fainted by a Sonic Boom. So let's head back to Pokemon Center. Nurse Joy is going to use her sorcery to heal my Pokemon. She doesn't need the healing machine. And here we go. It has been 22 minutes already, and we haven't even made it beyond the first room of this. So I apologize to you guys for that. I hope my rambling at this time of night has at least kept you entertained. So we're going to head back in here, and we're going to try and actually make some progress, which, yeah. Progress isn't a thing in this LP. Unfortunately, that was not on the docket for today's to-do. We're just trying to get through this as fast as we can, and unfortunately as fast as we can isn't very fast at my age. Oh, finally we encounter a Zubat. This is like our 15th encounter, and finally we're running into a Zubat, which I don't know if we're going to be fast enough to get away from. Oh, we are. I don't care about Zubat. I apologize, but I don't. So, sorry Zubat, but I don't care. He was caving against Cerulean City. Okay, good to know. Thank you for the information. Bugcatcher David. True facts, David is my real first name. So, Bugcatcher David's gonna send out Caterpie, Davy Crockett, and Caterpie here. We're just gonna slap the crap out of this thing. And even though we got 4 hits on that one, wow, that was nice. String Shot missed. Does String Shot have the ability to miss? I did not know that. It's a speed tie anyways. That's bizarre. So we're gonna hit 3 times again. Very nice. Which says to me another one is probably gonna take it down. So String Shot is gonna hit us there. It's not gonna matter because it was a speed tie and it was winning anyways. So there's 2. We're waiting at 3. Come on. There we go. Dat booty. Putting in some work. Bugcatcher David's gonna send out a Caterpie. Bugcatcher David, you're making me sad that we have the same name. So let's bring in Rhonda, because now our not new Pokemon are losing ground to our Pokemon that we just caught, and that's crazy. So yeah, let's just fire off a super powerful Peck. And that isn't enough to take out Caterpie. Calm down, Caterpie, and it's gonna crit us. You need to chill your roll, Dave. Just slow the freak down and go heal up your pokes. Got another... What? Dave has 3 Pokemon. Cooper would be proud. That amazing number that is 3. So they should 2-shot even after the Harden. Is going to be my guess. So let's go ahead and peck. And that is going to be enough to take it out. So I should probably write down the question of the day, so when I do these later, I will remember what to do. Question of the day was fave kid show. Okay. So I'll remember that this time, because I literally had to search through my video for the last upload of this to remember what the question of the day was, because it was just like 4 days since I recorded, and I don't know, I just couldn't. Was like, what was my question of the day? So we got another Sandy showing up here, and we don't have anything that's gonna hit that worth of crap, so we are running. And we're gonna pick up this item, rare candy. Nice, 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 nice. Run into another counter here, and that is going to be another Clefairy. I'd love to run into a shiny Pokemon here at some point. I think I already said that when we ran into the last Clefairy. I like shiny Clefairy. It has that teal-colored ear tips, and I really like that. We have an escape rope. We'll be able to get out of here a lot faster the next time we need to run and heal up our pokes, which is super good. If we get super bad, or super gassy, which I don't plan on doing, but you never know. I did not have gazpacho or Mexican food today, so generally the gas is on the lower end of the spectrum. Wish I could say the same for my dog. But he's asleep. And... okay, we want to... is this thing going to have, like, acid or something at this level? Let's go ahead and go with the double slap. I apologize when you guys are getting glare off my glasses. Those double slaps are doing nothing. It's not stab. That's why. I was going to say, why is this... of course it has acid. Of course it does. All Pokemon do acid. Okay, we're going to switch out here, and... oh, what do we want to go into? I'm going to say we're just... poison type isn't super effective against bug, and we'll resist the grass move if it has it by 4. So I think this is our solid switch in here. I was going to do yes. I think we'll resist. Wow, we don't resist. That was a crit. Freaking loser. I wonder if the mechanics have updated to the point that you can't use the spores on these. Please hit yourself. Just hit yourself. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Yes. Kill yourself. Oh, suicidal Pokemon, suicidal. Don't commit suicide, kids. There are hotlines, and there are more than enough reasons not to do silly things like that. No matter how bad you think it is, it may be. Trust me, inflicting injuries and death upon yourself is not the way to go, ever. If you need someone to talk to, get a hold of me personally, and I will talk to you about anything. Just please, please, please don't ever do anything as silly as ending your life. It benefits absolutely no one. No one. Trust me. I've had friends who have done it, and they read the letters they wrote. It's like, oh, this is going to make it so much easier on my family, and no one's going to miss me. Well, guess what? I was there with their mother, holding their mother's hand, crying over their caskets, and the financial burden that put on top of the family was just outrageous. And it's just not something that some people think about. You get in an emotional state, and just please don't do it. Human life is much too valuable for you to kill yourself and end your life. Just please, for the sake of Oldmantup, don't ever hurt yourself. Oh, I'm just trying to learn Pursuit. Bang-a-rang. Okay, here we go. Yes, I want to learn Pursuit. Are you kidding me? I have booty moves right now. Yep, we're getting rid of Growl. Don't even care. Goodbye, Growl. Hello, Pursuit. Pursuit is such a fantastic move. Not for an LP, but I love Pursuit Trap and stuff. It's so fun. Okay, so we fought that lady. And I don't think there's that much more to do in this cave. except for slowly work your way to the edge. Let's go down this hole, which is going to take us to an even farther level down. And we're going to get this item. TM1 Mega Punch. Nice. I actually like Mega Punch. Now that is supposed to be a move tutor in this game. In Gen 1, Mega Punch and Mega Kick were move tutors. I think almost as soon as you get out of Mount Moon, there was a karate dude there, waiting to teach your Pokemon important stuff and things. Freaking Zubat. Okay, so we are just going to hard switch out right into Sandy. And Sandy's going to come in and just roll out all over this thing's face. Astonish, that's not going to do anything because not stab and like 20 base power. Okay, we're on rollout. Supersonic, no, please miss. Yes. I am not a fan of getting confusion haxed to death. I won't lie, I am a fan of using that tactic though. When Tup was in 4th Gen, he was a para-haxing flinch machine. And I loved every minute of it. Gonna bring out Ekans here, and we're gonna have to switch out we to Ground and Psychic. We have Confusion on our Butterfree. Hardy's gonna come out here, going Hardy in the paint, and just gonna Confusion the crap out of this thing. Probably gonna be 2-hit KO. Oh yeah, easy 2-hit KO, provided we're not knocked out. That, I was gonna say, that's not stab, that shouldn't do much. Confusion, definitely gonna wham bam, thank you ma'am, 2-hit KO that Ekans. And Hardy's gonna get a nice chunk of experience. Hardy putting in work for this team. Like I said, the most beneficial non-stab user in the game. Once it learns that Confusion, it's just lights out for anything that fights against it. So I think that was all we can do down there. Oh man, I thought we had like an instant encounter. So let's just make sure we don't need to drop a potion or anything real quick. We should probably heal up our Pokemon a little bit. This is the only Pokemon who's actually hurt enough to regain 20 full points. So we'll let everybody else sit for a minute until they actually get... I don't want to waste any of the healingness of this, if that makes sense. So we busted into the 30-minute barrier. This is probably going to be one of the longest episodes, and hopefully we can get all the way through this stupid cave. So out comes the Rattata, and I'd really like to put this thing to sleep. Get a tail whip us, not an issue. Please hit that booty. And that booty's gonna miss. So let's... It's gonna bite. That's not fun. We are gonna get the Encore off, though. So let's... What can we switch into? It's gonna be biting. Let's switch into MIC, because MIC is gonna resist it. Then we got the super effective low kick, which is probably gonna do 10 damage, because Rattata weighs about half an ounce. So Rattata weighs a nickel bag. Why was that set to that? Well, at least it's not doing any damage to us. Oh, that's right. Encore only lasts 3 turns now. That is such crap. They nerfed that so hard. So, low kick. Really? Low kick did that low a damage. I really need Karate Chop on this freaking thing. Okay. That booty in MIC. Gonna get some experience. Gonna send out Rattata. We're just gonna stay in because... disappointment. So let's just go ahead low kick. Please be a 2. Okay, that's an easy 2-hit KO. Gonna focus energy, and it could potentially quick attack crit kill us at this point. Not gonna happen. Low tack. Low kick is gonna finish it off. And Rattata is gonna go down on MIC. Please get Karate Chop. Please get Karate Chop. Yes! Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's... I don't like low kick, but at the same time I don't want to get rid of it. So 18... Let's get rid of Scratch. We don't need that. So, NYC forgot Scratch. Air cleaning up the streets, getting rid of the crabs. And NYC learned Karate Chop, putting the dojos in. Alright, gonna send out Zubat. We're definitely gonna have to switch out on that. Let's go out into Sandy. Come on, Sandy. Put in some of the finest work for us here, babe. Sandy's gonna come in. Zubat should be an easy peasy lemon squeezy 2-hit KO with the rollout. Oh yeah. Now let's see the... Oh, Astonish. Not even gonna try and confuse us here. So I can't believe we're outspeeding Zubat. That's just... I don't understand that. Zubat should be so fast. Sandy trying to learn Fury Cutter. Why can't we get a stab ground move? What do we have we can get rid of for Fury Cutter? Power increases with succession. Let's get rid of Swift. Because that's going to hit harder than Swift anyways. Okay, we got Fury Cutter, which is going to be good for the grass types we're going to be encountering someday if we get out of this cave. So let's stroll on past this guy. Okay, we can see both sides here. And what's this guy going to say? He's going to say, her, 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 her. That's my impersonation of a hiker. Her, 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 her. Pretty accurate in my opinion. Except he probably have a big old wadded dip in his lip. There's the Moonstone! Yes! I'll do a little bit of research before the next episode. Oh, he's gonna fight us. Oh, you shocked me. You're just a kid. What? Why is that shocking? Because you're terrible at Pokemon? Hiker Jim? Jim Bob with a huge dip in his lip. Send out that Geodude. I ain't scared. So actually we are. We're gonna switch that booty out of there. Oh no, this isn't good. Sandy doesn't have anything to hit it with. Rhonda doesn't have anything to hit it with. Hardy, I mean we can confuse it, but if it has rollout, it's over. We're gonna take a risk here. We're gonna go into Hardy. I'm gonna use Tackle. Okay, we can take Tackles for days. Oh, I'm trying to put this to sleep. Oh, Sleep Powder hitting all day long. Okay, let's start dropping a few confusions. And see how much damage. Wow. That did a lot of damage. Non-stab hits for the win. Hardy pulling through. My goodness. Calm down, Hardy. And you know, it's... I don't want to say it's funny, but for those of you who are following the D-League, I guess I did Onyx. Oh, shizzle. I don't think we want to stay in on that one, so let's go into NYC. This low kick should just do super much damage. But Hardy Tech or Hardy Tech Yo-Yo, I can never remember what his actual YouTube name is. Wow, that did so much. Oh, it took it down to sturdy. That would have one-hit KO it. Is he gonna miss us with a Rock Tube? Yes. I want to see the animation for Karate Chop. Whoosh, whoosh. Love that. Love it. Okay, Onyx Faded, NYC is going to get a huge chunk of experience. You got another Geodude. Why not go right back out? Let's keep NYC, and I was going to say, let's go back into Hardy, but... Hardy is a level up on NYC here, so let's see, that should easily be a 2-hit KO. Bueno. It's going to tackle us, that's not... I'm going to say that's not going to hurt, but that did hurt a little bit. That wasn't too terrible. Let's keep rolling on this thing. Shall we? So, NYC gets a nice bunch of experience. We defeat Hiker Jim. Kids like you shouldn't be in here. Showing me up. Taking my $500. That was an actual dollar sign. Let's... We do have some Pokemon who are going to need to, drop a potion on now. Just because I don't want anybody, dying before we get to the end of this, and I don't want to have to run back to Pokemon Center any more times. I think there's like only one more level. that was a mistake. So there's our last potion, so let's hope no one dies. So let's keep rolling. But yes, Hardy Tech Yo-Yo, I believe this is actual YouTube name, but Hardy drafted, not Caterpie, not Metapod, Butterfree in his D-League draft. And I don't know why that just dawned on me with him being the Butterfree in my party. But bueno, I approve. Oh, this does not look promising. So we're gonna have to fight all these scrubs. So, I'm not even gonna screw around. I'm gonna move somebody else to the front of the party. Probably, I wanna say Sandy's probably gonna be our best bet. Just because almost anything they have are gonna be hitting us purely on the defensive side. And we have Rollout, which pretty much wrecks all of Team Rocket. Outside of Giovanni. So bust out the Rattata, I'm not even scared. Not even scared of the Fear Rattata. So we are gonna pursue us. We aren't switching out there, bud. We are just gonna hit that Rollout. It's gonna focus energy. We are gonna need 3 of these to kill it. That's for sure. Yep, it's gonna bite us. No crit or flinch. Wow. That was surprising. Sandy gonna get a little chunk of experience here, and he's gonna send in Zubat. No, we're gonna stay in, and we're gonna roll out this thing's face clean off. Oh, we finally get outsped by one, and this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Please, please sit there. No. Dang it. So that completely resets our rollout. And that is bad. Because Sandy's at really low health. Now, I could have really used that potion right now. Oh, F'd in the A. Okay, let's go on to Patrick, who has fell behind level-wise. But I think Thundershock's just going to clean this thing's face right off. Bite, not going to do a terrible lot. We are going to outspeed, and Thundershock with the Light Ball is just going to clean this thing's clock. I'd say we clean its face clean off, and it doesn't have much of a face. Okay, so, getting some nice experience there. Pokemon lived here long before people came. Who cares? It's a cave, lady. So, what do we want to do here? I don't think I can keep Sandy at the front of the party now. Which is just sad face. So, let's move up MYC. Who I think is our next... Why can't I go down? I think is our next best option. Oh, am I gonna have to go up there to get that one thing that's in that hole? Probably, but I'm not going to right now. A Paris? What? Where has this thing been my whole life? And of course it waits till I switch this thing to the front of the party, which is going to resist my fighting type attacks. Because it's Bug Grass. Let's just go ahead and miss the Fury Swipes. Might as well. We don't have anything left to heal our Pokemon with, so let's just let them inflict as much freaking damage as possible. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna miss another Fury Swipes. Of course. Why did we keep the move that had... I was gonna say, do we have... We don't have Lumber. If anything, we have Vital Spirit. We're gonna miss 3 Fury Swipes? Are you kidding me? This is starting to upset me. 4 Fury Swipes in a row we've missed. On the bright side, he's missing... I mean, there must be like bright powder sitting around every single one of these Pokemon. Finally, we hit a Fury Swipes. Effect Spore, mother. Did we hit that through the Effect Spore? That was interesting. So I mean, we're just gonna have to stay in and... This is gonna piss me off so bad. Okay, we're gonna stay asleep. He's gonna slowly leech. Well, I guess he's gonna keep going for Spore because he's a noob. Fast asleep still. Gonna poison, but you can't. I should just try and catch this thing so I don't have to fight it anymore. God, how many turns am I gonna be asleep? Well, wake up, hit it, let it scratch us, do minimal damage, and let me just catch the freaking thing and get out of here. It's gonna scratch? Okay. Wow. That was a max roll. Faux shizzle. Okay, please just catch this thing. I don't want to have to deal with it and look at its ugly face anymore. 1 jiggle, 2 jiggle, 3 jiggle, catch. This is easily becoming one of my least favorite episodes. Okay, so... No, go back. You're gonna knock out this thing and it's gonna upset me greatly. 1, 2. I'm not gonna be able to survive the poison. And it's gonna survive with like 2 hit points. I really freaking hate this thing. Alright, let's go into Hardy. It wouldn't be bad if there was like a Pokemon Center right outside the door that I could just run to, but no, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning, have all these pointless encounters again. If I don't catch it now, I'm just rage quitting. Okay, we caught it. So we got Paris, which actually is a Pokemon that I don't hate. I really like Paris. I like the idea of it. The mushroom takes over it, and it actually becomes a mindless plant thing. Paris's nickname, I forget if it was a boy or a girl, so we are just gonna call this thing Dead. Because essentially that's what it's gonna be. So, Dead went to our box. Freaking crap. Let's get NYC out of the front of the party. I shouldn't have put somebody that important at the front. Let's go into Pikachu, who's gonna be super fast and can hit everything super hard because we have that stupid ball. Okay. Let's try and get to where we need to go. Of course we're gonna run into Geodude, who we can't touch. Well, I mean, we could probably like quick attack it or something, but that... Please stop doing that. Isn't gonna get us anywhere. So we really should have gone to the top and gotten that thing that we were going to just avoid, and now I'm going to feel bad because I know I'm going to have missed something in the game, and I'm that guy who wants to get everything and find all the spots and the things. So, fun. So here's Zubat. We should be able to one-hit this thing. Hopefully get another level. Getting that Thundershock, one-shot in that Zubat, and getting some experience. Level 13 on Patrick. Fantastic. Patrick's trying to learn Thunder Wave. And we will learn Thunder Wave. I do appreciate that for catching Pokemon. We're gonna get... Should have gotten rid of Play Nice because it doesn't do anything. Look, oh, here's Team Rocket Turd. Team Rocket will find the fossils, revive them, and sell them for cash. That's what's going on in this cave. These guys are looking for the fossils. Okay. Okay. Team Rocket Run's gonna have Rattata, who, you know, NYC would have been perfect for. We're just gonna Thundershock this thing. They should be enough to take it out. Nope, definitely not. Wow, was I wrong? Oh, gonna get the static paralysis. Teehee. All that's gonna matter unless it tries to quick attack us, and it's not. Okay, so Rattata's gonna go down. And that's gonna go into Zubat. We're just gonna stay in because we should be able to one-shot this thing. Okay, so Thundershock, super effective. And Stab and Light Ball, definitely gonna be enough to take it down. Zubat's gonna faint. And did she have a third Pokemon? No. Wow. So we defeat... We're blacklisted, apparently. Your leggings need to be blacklisted, girlfriend. Don't be telling me. So we're gonna come out, another Geodude's gonna pop out here and be like, hey, guess what? I have better moves than your Sandshrew. You should catch me instead. Nope, sorry. Not today, my friend. So I can't get back to there. I was gonna say, I think there's an item there, but I'm not gonna be able to get back to it. Hey, I found these fossils. They're both mine. I don't think so, my friend. And a Super Nerd Ted wants to battle, and Super Nerd's gonna have Grimer. And Grimer has really good special defense. So what do we want to do here? I really just want this cave to be over. This is going to be an hour-long video of me trying to beat this stupid freaking cave. So let's go into Sandy. I really don't want anyone else to get hurt on the Switch. I don't want Hardy to get hurt on the Switch and then me not have anything to answer this thing. And have to fight all this over again and then cry like a little girl. What did it hit us with that lowered our accuracy? I don't know. Let's just roll out. Of course, rollout has booty accuracy. It mud slapped us, that's what it was. So now we have -2 accuracy. And just, might as well. Best option at the moment is going to pound us. That's the only thing about Grimer, it has a terrible moveset. So let's go into Hardy, and hopefully a confusion or two will take this out. I almost want to go for the sleep powder, but I don't. Please. Not enough. Dang it. Luckily its attack isn't that high. And a pair of confusions is going to take this thing down. Let's see what else he has. Let's see what this super nerd is packing. Has a Voltorb, of course. We just let our freaking ground type Pokemon go down and this thing has a Voltorb. Unreal. We're going to strategically have to play around this. It probably doesn't have any ground type attacks, or electric type attacks yet. I think it starts out with like Tackle. But if it has... Dang it. If it has Sonic Boom, it's all over. So he's got Voltorb and probably one other poke. I don't want to risk it. It has Spark. Oh, that's not good. Of course we're gonna miss the attack because we need to hit this thing. It's got Eerie Impulse, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly what it does. We're gonna get the paralysis here, and that's never good. So we're gonna get 1 time, 2 times. Come on, give me max damage, please. We're gonna get the 4 hits. Wow. Wow, that was really good for us. Keep double slapping that thing until it takes us down. Shake that booty side to side. Gonna get a crit there. And I apologize for that. I'm gonna do my best to get rid of that. So, Skype just shut down. Oh no! We'll edit that out. No, we won't. It's been too long of a battle to worry about that. If we finish this thing off, Sonic Boom's gonna miss. Please don't be paralyzed. And we hit it. Oh my gosh, we took out the Voltorb with that booty. That booty rocking back and forth. Just going insane. Listen, and coughing, thank goodness we saved Hardy. So Hardy's gonna come and just confuse the crap out of this thing, and hopefully that'll be the end of Super Nerd Ted. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna confuse this, go with Confusion. Not gonna be a one-hit KO. Please don't smoke screen. Okay, he's gonna go for the Assurance, which I believe is a Dark type move. And not Stab. So we take that very well. And we defeat Super Nerd Ted, which is fantastic. So Hardy pulls through big time for us there. So we are going to... Do we want the Helix Fossil or do we want the Dome Fossil? Now, it really isn't going to matter because if we get Squirtle at some point, we probably won't be using it. But I am going to take Lord Helix with us here. And he just stepped on Pikachu. You suck. Oh, Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They did research on regenerating fossils. That's very helpful. Thank you. Oh wait, are we all the way back to the ladder that I thought I couldn't get to? Yes, this is a ladder I thought I couldn't get to. I wonder what's at the top of this thing then. Because I think this is where we get out. They get Jesse and James. What? I don't have 2 Pokemon. Do I? Who's their third Pokemon? Do they have a Meowth too? Oh god, we got Patrick and Dat Booty. This is not good for us. So who do we need to hit first? Or the most? Not good. Not good at all. So I think Coughing's probably going to do the least amount of damage to us because... reasons. So let's hit Ekans as hard as we can, as fast as we can. It's going to Poison Sting. Oh no, when Dat Booty goes down. We are in. They're going to make me switch in before... Oh, that's not good. They're going to get to use another attack. That's not good at all. Are they going to poison both of my Pokemon? That is crap. That is straight crap. Alright, well, luckily we should be faster than both of these Mons. Do I want to go with Peck, or do I want to go with Fury Attack, which might miss? YOLO. Might as well. Oh, we're going to land a crit. Nice. Nice. So they should have to switch in another Pokemon. We had to switch in ours. They're going to send out Meowth. Wow. Fury Attack should wreck this thing. It's going to hit 3 times, 4 times. Wow. Racking up the damage. It's going to tackle. Please don't kill. Oh, no. That's not good. I don't like that. So we are getting really close to losing this game. And getting sent back to the Pokemon Center. So let's confuse this thing. I don't think I can risk a miss. So, oh no. No, 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 no. How is it faster than me? It's faster than both of my Pokemon. Please kill it. Oh no. That's gonna be the game. That 1 HP survive is gonna be the game. Well, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the game. Anyways, I really hope that did half. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I got beat by Jesse and James. That's... I'm gonna have to walk all the way back through that freaking... I suck at this game. I suck at this game so bad. No, I'm leaving Patrick at the front of the party, and I am power walking through that stupid cave. Well, at least we can go back up and see what we missed. Small benefit. So, nope, nope, nope. Not fighting anybody. I am running unless it's a shiny Pokemon. Or something I need. So, nope. GTFO, peace out. Of course I would run into a Pokemon every 5 steps. So that's gonna come Sandshrew. We're gonna get away from that. So let's just get through this as fast as we can before we cry ourselves to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, we might do that anyways. So I was gonna pop Zubat. And it's gonna take us more than an hour to get through this stupid pissant cave. Go down the ladder, douche. Okay. So, another super encounter with a Zubat that I don't want. So let's get out of here and run as fast as we can. Okay. Now, where didn't we get? The first time we didn't come up here. It said that there are moving stubs. I am so glad I was worried about not getting that one little thing. Okay, so let's run, run, run. Run like Forrest Gump, run. Okay. So, luckily Patrick's one of our fastest Pokemon. We have him in the front of the party where he needs to be. visuals would be really nice right now. So we have officially eclipsed the 1 hour mark. So this will, I mean, unless I do grinding videos where I don't speed it up, guarantee this will be the longest video that I do for this series. Because I don't like videos of this length, personally. The last time I did an hour-long video, everyone was like, oh my god, type in an hour-long video, that's fantastic. And I appreciate you guys for liking that, but for me, taking an hour out of my day to watch someone's video, I'm not going to say, no, we have to fight these guys. It shouldn't be as difficult this time now that we have full health Pokemon, and they actually have Jesse and James, which is nice. They're going to send out Ekans and Coughing, and we've got Patrick and NYC, and NYC doesn't want to be out here at all. And we're going to get intimidated. Oh, that's bollocks. Okay, so we are going to drop Thundershock and the Fury Swipes. That does nothing after the Intimidate. We're going to get a nice amount of them. We're going to get all 5 off. Critical hit. Oh, that doesn't count the Intimidate. Why couldn't I get that when I was fighting them the last time? And they're going to send out Meowth, and that isn't going to matter because I got Karate Chop for it. Coughing is going to tackle. So we're going to Thundershock Coughing and Karate Chop to Meowth. Meowth is going to bite, and that's not, unless it flinches us, it's not going to matter. So that's going to be a nice hit. That Karate Chop, critical hit, fantastico. Going to take out that Meowth. And what's Coughing going to do this time? Is it going to do Poison Gas and try and take us both down? Well, luckily it only hits one of us. But that poison is going to hurt in the long run. Let's Fury Swipes this thing. I think another Thundershock is going to take it out, though. No, we're going to get Min-Max Roll on that. Oh, of course, you're going to poison us now. If it's somehow we're both poisoned, fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted in the very last thing that's going to happen in this cave. So let's just, please get through this so I can get out of this freaking cave and save and go to bed. So, Team Rocket, Jesse and James, a brat beat us. Team Rocket blasts up at the speed of light, and we got 140 bucks, which I'm sure isn't nearly as much as we lot. And our Pokemon are losing health. They didn't leave that mechanic out, which sucks. That was the stupidest thing they ever put into these games, was where if your Pokemon was poisoned, it would die as you walk. Freaking stupid. But apparently the creators of this game, thank God. So we're finally outside of Mount Moon, and that sign didn't say anything. So I honestly don't care if my Pokemon faint. We got Whirlwind. What? Oh, okay. That's what happens with the poisoning. I forgot they added that mechanic. Your Pokemon survive with 1 hit point. So, yep, before we go any further, we're going to stop. We're going to save right here. So, alright guys, thank you for watching episode 6 of Oldmantup. Lightning Yellow play. I was going to say my mind just went. Thank you for watching this episode, episode 6 of Oldmantup Lightning Yellow Let's Play. So, thank you. We're saving, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, and let me know what you think about the, stuff and things. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Peace.